I was just documenting facing loss and saying how much people really respond to it, and anyone can contribute to it. See these things. If you come see me at the museum, I'll help you make one. You can bring your own photos, but I also bring photos, and you can make one to put in an exhibit, or you can also make one to have here. I mean, take home. Sorry, to take home. But this is my great wall of mom, which I keep adding to and taking down, and it's funny because I don't really say all of it, but I say a lot of it. And the thing is that I connect it to history. I show like how my mom was a symptom. Look at the lights. It's closed in here now, so it's dark. But this talks about the historic is personal, and the personal is historic, and the personal is political, and the political is personal. And there's my mom, and there's some mashups I made with my mom with Montgomery Wards. I'm doing the text. Oh, there's Al Perry's up there. Hi, Al. Because he really helped me survive. He really did. The man checked on me every day, and I would not be here right now telling you about this if it wasn't for him. And this is a story about, I remembered about the Bonanos. It's just this crazy thing. The first mashup I made was of headlines because my unconscious was remembering that my mom was supposed to marry a Bonanno. And so this is funny. It says I made the news headlines and talks about this. This is about facing loss, the project. People really respond to it. So I have this thing where they can write a response in these cards, and they can write a response, they can bring cards home, and I have to keep refilling them because it's so popular, and people just pour their heart out on these. And I just went to see what people wrote this time, and I had it come out. Oh, look, they wrote it on Lost My Mind. They can pick the different ones. And this one, I'm coming out here. See, I'm out here at the rest of my work. My daughter's painting, but in my videos, there's one of my videos there. This one says, I lost my mind, and on the back it says, thanks for sharing your art and family story. I got lost in it. And this one, Lost Trust, they picked. People can relate to this stuff, I'll tell you. This is an amazing show. That made me so happy. So every time I come here, I talk to people. Can I flip this around now? I don't know if you can see me. Anyway, every time I come here, there's people here, and I end up talking to them and not getting any work done, which is good because they just want to talk, and they just open up. There's something about the way it's all put together, and the facing work anchoring me is so solidly human. And then going through the mashups, and not all the text is up yet, so they have to kind of extrapolate from the bits and pieces, and it takes you through this journey. It shows you how I've always smashed things up, and the money bank over there, as Harold liked to call it, when I took the riverbank. And then this is like my great flight towards healing. That's when I really began to heal. And I'm having people respond to those too. And this tells you about the money remixes. And this is all needs to go into books. It's so much work. And this tells you about the show in general, the different parts, the mashups and the paintings and facing loss, margins and shadows, living archives. That's Billy. I'm making videos with Billy. So anyway, hearing from people, they need this. They need someone who dares to put herself on the line and say the things that people don't want to talk about, and for people to accuse me, like happened yesterday, I forget what she said. I wrote to her and said that it was not okay, that there's no way I would put myself on the line in such a way if any of this was even remotely fabricated. This is usually in the same room, but I'm up with the ACLU right now, which is great. So yeah, this Facing Loss, come see it. And I'm glad I stopped by because I remembered that I'm important. Last week, let me show you this again. Last week, I brought a woman who's on the board of the ACLU, and she's a survivor of trauma, and she's being brave and dealing with my brother. Oh my gosh. Anyway, she came and saw this. She hadn't seen it before, and she hugged me. She gave me the biggest hug, and she said, "You are good." That's what she said, and I think that was what led me to start to heal. She said, "You are good." That's what she told me. And when I see how people are responding to this and what they take away from it, it's, I don't know if I'm good, but I know that it's helping them, and that's really great.